Hello, K2 students. It's Miss Chapman coming to you with a library book for home. Today's book is called How Do You Dance? And it's illustrated by Tyra Heater, who also wrote the words. So she's an author illustrator. And you can tell by the cover, there's a few things going on. Maybe we can make a prediction about what is going to happen in this story. I see some kids dancing with big smiles on their face. They're moving their bodies in different ways. And I notice that there is one child who is standing there with their arms crossed and kind of a cranky look on their face. So I'm going to predict that this book is about dancing, and it's also about people who maybe don't like to dance. And I love the end papers. I love how it shows so many different people, all ages and sizes. There's babies and dogs and all sorts of people, and they're all dancing. How do you dance? We can see our little friend from the cover sitting here reading their book, and we can see all of these kids moving and dancing, and this girl saying, I dance like this. And this lady is saying, I dance like this. And this lady is saying, I dance like this. And this man is saying, I dance like this. And this, I think it's probably a little boy. We're not totally sure. We'll say that's a little boy. He's saying, I don't. So here comes our friend again, and she's saying, I do. And this girl's saying Rick does too. And Rick looks like he's probably the custodian of the school. And he is rocking out. He's got his music on and he is dancing with the mop and having a grand old time. Looks like he really loves to dance. Here's a few different styles of dance that people use. Megs beckons. So her dance is sort of like a come here. And Koyo bops. See if you can bop your body. You can get up and dance along with this for sure. Gilda flits. Just like when she paints, she like flits her paintbrush. And Aurora scrunches her body. CJ makes a face like something stinks. And John looks right at you. This girl's saying it's easy. You just move a part, then move another, let it get weird and see where it goes. And you can see the beginning of her dance and the middle of her dance. She's jumping and then she's on the ground. She is moving her body in all sorts of ways. And our little friend here again, he's looking backwards like, looks kind of fun. I don't think I like to dance. She's dancing with her face. She's dancing with her fingers. She's dancing with her knees. She's dancing with her toes. This boy's saying, maybe you dance like you have no bones. Move your body like if you had no bones. Maybe you are made of metal. Maybe you shimmy because you made something so delicious, like so delish. And the grandma is saying, yum, yum, yum. It looks like maybe she just made some chocolate chip cookies and she's doing a little dance because she's so excited about the cookies. And he's saying, hey, maybe you don't want to dance. You just want to eat dinner, okay? Okay, no dancing during dinner, but you could dance after dinner. You could dance at the market. And when I read this in class, we were imagining that maybe the kids were doing a dance to try and get their mom to buy something. So maybe they were saying, ice cream, or maybe they were dancing to say, what would you ask for at the market? Maybe gummy bears, gummy bears. Maybe you could try that if you go supermarket shopping with your parents. These guys are dancing as they wait for the bus. And this guy is on a break from work and he is doing a style of dance that's called break dancing. What a pun. We can dance on good days, rainy days, even on sad days. Sometimes you just need to flop around until you feel better. And you can see at the beginning of it, maybe they're feeling a big feeling like sad or frustrated or disappointed. They're laying on the ground and then they begin to move their body, flopping back and forth, and then they're jumping, and then they're dancing, and they're running, and they're feeling better. Make a connection sign if you've ever moved your body to feel better. And that doesn't have to be dancing. It could be that you play soccer or you go outside for a sled or a skate or a run or whatever kind of movement you love to do. But movement is something that really helps those big, heavy feelings move through our body so that we can get back to feeling lighter and like ourselves again. Now, it's time to try some new moves. So if you haven't been dancing along with the book so far, stand up and I'm going to tell you a move and you can dance it and see what it looks like in real life. So this dance is called the jiggle. Move your body and show me what you think the jiggle dance would look like. A lot of students thought it would probably have some sort of jiggly body movement like that. Now let's try the dance called the swivel. Now let's try the dance called the flap. Now let's try the dance called the the slip. Now let's try the dance called the scribble. Now let's try the dance called the middle. And a lot of kids thought that that dance was just sticking your belly out and maybe going back and then sticking your belly out again. Now let's try the dance called the zappo. Now let's try a dance that's called the zip. And a lot of kids thought maybe it was just about zipping up your coat, zip, kind of like before we go out for recess. How about this one called the mister? You're just walking down the street. And then one called the sister. And we like to imagine when we were dancing this out in class that maybe it was like two sisters who were trying to decide what they're going to do today. And they're saying, maybe we should play hockey. Maybe we should go sledding. Maybe we should do a puzzle. Maybe we should make some art. And they just keep squatting down and giving new ideas. This was a fun one. What do you think a dance would look like called the poodle? Maybe shaking your tail. What about a dance called the scoot? And what about a dance called the sneak? What about a dance called the windy? And it's been so windy this week. We really were able to make our bodies feel like the wind. What about the toodle? Toodaloo, toodaloo. What about the nothing? Oh, how do you do the nothing? You just do nothing. Fine. And then this one called the poot. That one was so silly. We can go high, we can go low, we can go fast, 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 and we can go slow. I like how there's even a turtle in the slow area. Oops. We can dance like dinosaurs. Show me how a dinosaur would dance. We can dance like robots. We can dance like horsies. And we can even dance like dads. And there's lots of examples there. We can dance all together in the dark. And this boy is saying, enough! I don't dance like that. I want to be left alone. Understood. But just between the two of us, how do you dance? He says, I just told you. Alone. And I love the surprise ending that he actually does love to dance. He just doesn't like to dance in front of other people. And we see him in his bedroom and he is dancing in the mirror. He's dancing on his bunk bed. He's dancing on his chair. He's moving and shaking all over the carpet. He's even dancing as he gets a book off the bookshelf. And at the end, he has to take his glasses off and take a little rest in his chair because he is so tired. So for those of you learning at home this week, I hope you enjoyed this story about how do you dance. If you would like to do an extension, I'd love to see a dance move that you have created. Maybe you dance like a special dinosaur that you love, or an animal that you love, or maybe you design a whole new dance move that no one's ever seen before. You can make a video and put it on Seesaw for me. Also, if you like, you could draw just like they created dance moves with drawings, the author illustrator, Tyra Heater. You could use the paper that I have that you can print to draw some dances. And then maybe you can challenge someone in your family to look at the drawing and figure out what the dance looks like. Thank you again for joining me from a library book, from school all the way into your home. And I hope that you have a great week and we'll see you here again next week. Enjoy these beautiful end papers. Bye.